I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and I'm still kind of sick, but I'm doing much better than what I was on Tuesday, so yay. So I figured we'd do some one-on-one or one-on however many people show up, live Q&A for today, and just kind of play it by ear and see where it goes from there. Hey Rhea, it's so good to see you in here again. Hey Michelle. Is it Mikhail? Michelle? Hey Buttons. How's it going? Oh, and we have not checked the mail at all. Like, we haven't checked it. We haven't left the house. I was dead all of yesterday. It had moved from, like, my sinuses down into my chest. And so I was like, oh, coughing like, it's the worst. Like, my body hurts from coughing today. Oh, thank you, hon. Says your hair's on point today. I was like, I feel like crap, but I'm gonna look good.
You were so dead.
Oh.
We retired to bed at 6.
Yeah, we went to bed at 6 o'clock last night. And I spent all day shooting a video. Hey, Derpy Pigeon. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Manny. Yay, hey, Sabrina. Congrats on catching a live stream. Hey, Bernie. Ooh, gosh. Well, I hope you're feeling good, Bernie. I do like your new profile picture. Randy brought me some coffee. New development, though. We got new lights. Hey, Lucinda. I'm going to check and make sure that everything's on. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Hey, Mikio. Ardith, I hope I get to feeling better soon, too, because we have a craft show this weekend, and I'm not prepared. Nope. Not prepared at all. Magic says, hi Vaughn, love your stuff. I'm learning a lot from your tutorials. Thank you. Well, awesome, Magic. I'm glad to be helpful to you. It's just a long-awaited carpal tunnel. Right on, Bernie. Quintana has a question. What gauge wire would you use for a small trinket made of clay? Are you using the wire to wrap it with, or are you using it as like armature wire? Either way. Do what, Randy?
Don't even know the meaning of the word.
Either way, I'd probably go with an 18 or 20 gauge wire. Hey, Horror. Sent you a package yesterday. Should have it next week. Oh, thank you, Yvette. I can't believe you look so good in the morning. I look like a dragon lady. What's with that? Actually, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I don't look good first thing in the morning. Well, Randy is very sweet. He says I'm most beautiful when I first wake up in the morning. But I have, like, dragon breath from fairies crapping in my mouth all night. Doesn't matter how much I brush my teeth and, you know, use mouthwash before, but I wake up with like, so, just unsolicited information. Carrie asks, Yvonne, what inspired you to become an artist? I don't know. I've always liked making stuff. Like, as a kid, I loved doing paint by numbers, and I loved, like, drawing and coloring books, and I'd take, like, my eyeglass cleaning cloths, because they were such nice, silky fabric, and I would make little dresses, like, for my Barbies, but I didn't want to mess up the eyeglass cleaning cloth, so I would, like, hold them on with hair ties, and, you know, safety pins and stuff. Hey, Pecan! Veronica asks, how hard was it to get a business license, and do I need it to sell at local events? It is not hard at all to get a business license. Go to your local community, like a chamber of commerce, and be like, hey, I would like to get a business license, and they'll give you one. But we travel so much with what we do that I don't get a business license for every single state that we go to, because most events just, they don't check or they don't require it, but you do have to file for each event, depending. Talk to your account, like, well, always, but sometimes, I don't know. Talk to your accountant. I'm a professional, but not at that stuff. That's why I go into our accountant 4 times a year crying with a box of receipts, being like, please save me from the IRS. Hey Elizabeth, I'm glad you're able to make it in. You're amazing to do this when you're not feeling good. Thanks, Ardith. I don't know, y'all cheer me up quite a bit, and it gives me, I like to stay on schedule and stay on track, and to document that I too get sick. Don't get too excited. I'm a weirdo fangirl. Right on, that's my favorite. Breath of Death. Oh gosh, I'm way behind. La la la. I've used socks for doll clothes before. Not the proudest moment in my life. Hey, in Dallas. It's also a state-by-state thing. Some states don't require licenses until you sell a certain amount. And that's exactly right, Mary. So it's just, I think one time I paid $30 for a business license. I think. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so it's... Hey, Denise, I'm glad you like the dragon eyes. First sip of coffee. Hey, Vaughn, sorry you're under the weather. Aw, thanks, Arlene. It happens. Oh, yes. Hey, Ghost. But yeah, I want to show you guys. I don't know if you can see those umbrellas. Boop and boop. But those are lights. They're like super fancy. I don't know if they're super fancy, but they're photography lights, because that way we can do stuff. And then I can show you guys, I don't know if you can see, but this big glaring thing in the sky, there it is. Woo, softbox. That's what we're doing today. With, that's how we're getting, I don't know, lighting, especially over in this dark corner, because our house doesn't have any overhead lights in the downstairs. We have one in the kitchen, and that's it. I'm singing in the lights, just singing. Derpy. Excuse me. But, it took me all day to shoot a video yesterday because, I was coughing so much. So I got into this, like, rhythm of recording for a minute, stopping it, hawking up a lung, starting, to record again. In Dallas says, what is a resource for finding shows, events, fairs, etc.? Google is your best friend. And take care of that, or take advantage of that net neutrality while we can, guys. Google everything.
Don't Google everything.
Don't Google everything. Well, it would be reasonable. But no, I Google craft shows in Nashville is one that I would Google quite frequently whenever we lived in Tennessee, because we were only like 2 hours south of Nashville. So like, the advice that I find myself giving most frequently is, decide how far are you willing to drive for an event. If it's a trendy thing, Lucinda. She's like, net neutrality isn't what you think it is, and it's like the one time I say something. It's like, I know I'm ignorant, but it's something I've been seeing all over the internet, so. Can you say what that PIM spray is for the back of the bezels? I actually use, of course I don't have any over here. Randy's honking his nose. Mod Podge Dimensional Magic on the backs of cabochons. I use the PIM for the fronts of them. Like this one is actually the one from today's video that got shot that we'll be releasing eventually. But that's how PIM looks on a sanded bezel. And it gives it a really nice, good adhesion, no bubbling or anything on the, thanks Lucinda, on the polymer clay without, it doesn't yellow, it doesn't eat into the clay or anything. Bernie says, I love the video of Ember. She's lovely markings that don't show on normal videos, right? She's just beautiful. Like, there's depth to all of her markings. But again, to go back to what I was saying, if you're just starting out, I don't recommend driving over 4 hours just to get your feet in under you. I mean, usually, unless you live like here, in southwestern Missouri, where there's like not a whole lot going on. And even then, within a 4-hour radius, you can hit a couple of different big cities, get a feel for the market, get a feel for traveling, and then look at a map or Google Maps or something, and look at what cities are in your area within that 4-hour distance. And then if, like, whenever we lived in Tennessee, there was Nashville, there was Chattanooga, there was Huntsville, Alabama, and then those were the big ones that we hit. And then you'll also, just the deeper down the rabbit hole you go into Google. I'm very coldish, Kara. I'm still, like, sorry, that's gross. I'm still super congested, and it's moved down into my chest, too. So my throat's sore, my chest is, like, coughing a whole bunch. I'm on all kinds of medicine, so.
In your chest.
It's a pain in my chest. But the more you research and try to find craft shows around you, the the more you'll learn, and then also the more you network with other vendors at the shows. Like, odds are if you run into, you know, another vendor at a local craft show, they might be local, they might be live in a 4-hour radius, they might be like, yeah, this show's okay, but this one's really good. So that's the advice for that. So, hey Lori. Oh no, in the dungeon working on Christmas gifts. Oh, some mouse house. Oh, that's so that are apparently suggestive. Oh no, Violet fairy houses. I don't. Veronica says I don't make videos. Clueless and intimidated. Should it start utilizing them to get a wider audience outside of my local customers? And how hard was it? I highly recommend doing videos to expand your audience. Whenever Randy and I started doing YouTube, it completely changed our business dynamic. And it's not hard. It really isn't. It is. I go in with a super low expectation of, like, I don't have high standards of quality. You know, I don't worry a whole lot about editing. Those things will come with time. The hardest part is just getting that first video out there and then just doing it. Just keep doing it. It never hurts to start with an introduction video. And I have some friends who we've been pestering to start a Patreon.
You know who you are.
You know who you are if you're watching this, but they don't watch my stuff. They're way too busy working to watch our stuff. But they're like, you know, they'll shoot footage for their intro video, and they'll be like, oh, I don't like this part of it. And it's like, don't focus on perfect. You can always reshoot it later, but just get one shot and get it out there to the world for them to see. Because more often than not, the details that you perceive as imperfections, other people won't even notice. And then people will, like, freak out over what music you use or something that you were like, I kind of liked that. You know, so it's, don't stress it. Just do it and get it out there. Oh, Joan says, I just watched a video from a vet which may help Lamp Dog. Right on. He's doing much better. He's probably like 2 days away from getting the lampshade taken off of his head. It's his cone. But it was a fungal, like, he chewed himself and got, like, an infection. So he's getting better, though. Drink lemon tea and honey. It might help. And coffee, of course, right? Morning, Carol. Patty says that's how we started, very local, and started talking to other artists. So, excuse me. I just started my channel. I just got 17 subs. Congratulations, Patty. That's how it starts. And I always say to folks, I'm like, each video that you do is like putting a thimble out into a rainstorm. You know, you're trying to catch, hopefully the rainstorm is money, because we all need more beads and more clay and more leather. So the more thimbles you put out in the storm, the more likely you are to catch raindrops. And sometimes those thimbles will grow into a dish, into a bucket, into a kiddie pool. And so, I mean, you're at 17 subscribers now, but keep putting those thimbles out, keep doing it. More people will come to view your content. The more frequently you make videos, the better you'll get at making videos. The more you'll hit your stride, the more you'll kind of get into the gist of it. And then it'll just grow from there. It's just don't be afraid to roll with the punches and try new and different things if what you're doing you feel like isn't working. Like, whenever people they're like, this isn't working, I give up. I'm like, well, look at what you're doing. Maybe try something different. You know, if what you're doing and consistently doing hasn't been working for you, then try something else and try being consistent with that for a hot minute. Because it's like, if you try something different every day, it's not likely to take a foothold. I'm not going to say that it's not, because sometimes stuff just magically works. It's like, wow, this was never going to work. Magic says, I have access to almost unlimited amounts of electrical copper wire. How well does it hold up for jewelry like Viking knit bracelets compared to store-bought wire? It holds up very well, except for it is going to tarnish, which is fine. Some people love that about copper, but it's something to keep in mind. Well, thanks for stopping in, Kara. I can't even pronounce that name. LB asks, are your art shows / cons better sales than your Etsy? Yes.
Oh, yes.
By way bunches.
Oh, yes.
But I'm very bad about posting stuff on my Etsy. with like, I'm saying that in bold text. I am very bad about posting stuff on my Etsy. But a big part of it is I'm often sitting on inventory to take to a show, because it's the more you have in your booth, the more likely you are to sell. That's a conversation for a whole nother topic. But it's to be, and I'm gonna be blunt with you guys, but whenever Randy and I do a show and it goes well, and this is before expenses and before the cost of travel and everything, but we'll do $3,000 to $4,000 in a weekend. Granted, keep in mind it cost us about $1,000 to be there, and then we have to make and replace that inventory for the next show, which costs even more money, plus the time of being there, and just, I mean, but we feel like it's such a positive experience that even whenever we go to a show and only make like 1,000 or something, even though it costs us 1,000 to be there, so we basically break even, we still feel like it's worth it, because it gives us face time with the people who, I hesitate to call them fans, because I feel like y'all are my friends, you know, and so it's, I get to meet you guys, I get to talk to people, person to person, that I wouldn't normally get to talk to, and I'm way better at talking like this than I am at talking through messages. Whereas on Etsy, you know, I've got stuff that I sell for just $1 on Etsy, so it's
What do you get on Etsy for $1?
the digital downloads.
That's just $1?
It's just well, the one is just $1. I wanted to see how they would do. So I'm across the board with my art and rare sales. Should I keep one style, i.e. jewelry, hair accessories, or just do my own thing and make a little bit of everything? Veronica, I would recommend doing a little bit of everything, because so long as you stay true to what you're enjoying, you're more likely to keep doing it. Whereas if you're like, nope, I'm going to stick to jewelry and just do jewelry always, and then it's your artistic heart's going to be like lusting after, but I want to color, I want to watercolor, I want to paint, you know, and so you'll become a little unhappy with focusing on just the one thing. Whereas if you kind of float around a little bit to different things, if you make jewelry and hair accessories and art and different things, and you go to an event to sell, and the person right next to you is also selling hair accessories, well, you still have your jewelry and other things to diversify, and I call it casting a broader net into your potential audience, or potential customer base. And that's, you'll see on our YouTube channel, I do wire wrapping, I do polymer clay, I do cosplay, I do leatherworking, I do foam stuff, I do chainmail, and it's like, if I didn't want to just stick to one thing, because I'm happier getting to do a bunch of different things, and I figured if I stay more genuine to what makes me happy, that will connect more with what possibly makes you guys happy. So, thanks, Lucinda. Love the thimble analogy. Have a good day, and don't get bothered by the nasty people, and they'd be bitching you didn't do your hair while your hands are all they see of. Right? Sorry, I think I'm way behind. Can I ask you a YouTube question? How do I have 10 subscribers with absolutely no content?
I don't know.
Derby, I have no idea, but Randy gets super frustrated sometimes because they'll be like somebody with just a really pretty picture of themselves as their profile picture, and they'll have like 3,000 subscribers. Didn't post a single video. It could just be that people want to keep tabs on your activity if they like seeing you comment and stuff, or maybe they're just waiting very patiently for you to post a video. Hey, Nina. I have 7 subscribers, but I'm so bad at posting. Right on. Oh, right? Brenda says, hot tea, lemon, and honey works great if you add a shot of Southern Comfort to it at bedtime. I actually have some fire, like, it's Jack Daniels with, like, Fireball in it, basically.
Fire whiskey.
Fire whiskey. Sorry, I'm scrolling through. Hey, Bastille. Oh, wow, I'm way behind on comments. Okay. Pricing advice, please. I've been told that I've undervalued my work in the past. How did you overcome that?
You have.
I still have people tell me that I undervalue my work.
Mainly me.
Across the board. Well, not just Randy, but it's, sometimes I charge less for a piece than what I ought to because I want it to sell quickly, but then I charge more on something that I know I can get more than what it's worth. Like with our earrings, this is an example that I use pretty frequently. Our earrings are probably our lowest overhead, like our highest profit margin piece that we sell in our booth, because I can have something that's cute little charms on a hypoallergenic hook and we sell them for $5. to just get to cover costs, we would sell them for $1, but we're selling them for $5. And very frequently people will come through and buy like 4 pairs of earrings for $20 and they're hypoallergenic. Yes, please. And so we have a pretty high turnover rate on our earrings, with them being such a high profit margin. But then on some of our like necklace pieces and like larger things, that took a lot more time and skill and everything.
You know,
but
I'm gonna say that used to be the case.
this used to be the case. This is something that's changing quite a bit too, because I've leveled up as a wire wrapper and as an artisan.
Well, that, and I think because there's so many other jewelry vendors as well. Like
Oh.
we've done shows where we haven't sold a single earring.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that's the thing, that with the earrings being priced at what they're at, other people often have their earrings priced similarly. So it's something that if they buy their charms at the same place I do, then we're basically carrying the same item. But the amount of profit that we make on the things like the earrings or our wire wrapped finger rings, or y'all have watched me make ear cuffs out of literal scrap wire. Like this much scrap wire, I'm like, boom, ear cuff, $5. Those help cover the expense of like if we sell a chainmail bracelet for only 10 or 15. But we'll sell those chainmail bracelets pretty quickly, and somebody might see the bracelet and be like, oh, I like this, and oh, we've got earrings to match it. And so we look at it more as we step back and look at the big picture of our weekend sales as opposed to the item by item sales. Now, whenever I'm pricing for Etsy, I price it true to that item, because I'm like, I don't have anything else to go with it in the booth, you know, because I'm in a different venue. Online, I need to get the full value of that product off of that one product. Whereas whenever we're in the booth, I can upsell other things and like does that make sense? On Etsy, how much do you charge for shipping and handling? I actually went through and weighed all of the different pieces that I typically put in, and then I go to stamps.com where I print my shipping labels through, and I'm like, how much is it to ship, you know, and then I'll check different regions in the US, a 3-ounce package, and it'll be like, it's $261 or something. And so I'm like, okay. And so that's what I put in for the shipping. And then I charge like $2 more, if it's like, not $2 more. I'll find out how much it is for that package internationally and kind of average that out. So I was still playing that by ear. Excuse me. Nina says they have a, what's it called? Not show, but fair on Sunday. Ooh, that'd be cool, Nina. Oh, yeah, if it's outdoor. Beth, oh, hey. Beth asks, how many years are you waiting for to get into cons? Are y'all solely in Artist Alley? Whenever we vend at conventions, there are some shows, like we were on the wait list for 8 years to get into ASEN, Anime Central in Dallas, Texas, and then they kept doubling the size of their dealer's room, and we're not going to bother going. But so that's how long we've been on the wait list. We were on the wait list for like 3 years for Dragon Con. But we got into the art show at Dragon, so we were still able to go until we could get a foot in the door in the dealer's room. And so it's typically, I'll try to find out from a convention concerning Artist Alley tables, if they leave their Artist Alley area, if it's in a room that's able to be locked at night, or if it's out in an open public like hallway. Because if it's out in a public hallway, we don't do Artist Alley. We always go dealers. Because if y'all have seen pictures of our setup, it's way too... I don't want to have to tear that down every night and then set it back up every morning. And I don't trust anybody enough to just cover it up with our magical, tablecloths of non-stealing. And so typically, Randy and I will go with the dealer's room. You more often than not have better lighting, better security at night, and typically you also get a bigger space. So, hey, River! The whole truth about trying to be social with people. Easy to talk when you're not face-to-face, but when face-to-face it's so difficult. Right on. No, I do much better face-to-face than what I do. Like, I hate typing. Like, will you make me happy watching you? I enjoy your videos. It gives me knowledge every day. Oh, well, thank you, Carol. I can't break 250 subs. Just keep doing what you're doing, Horror.
It's really hard. Like,
you plateaued at 250 for like
a long time.
More than a month. Randy was plateaued at 250. I have to use YouTube to make videos for class, and they're awful when people subscribe all the time. Like, it's making me talk. It's me talking about my doctoral project. And Danielle, that's a really good point, is that more often than not, the content will trump the quality. Now, there's a point where the quality's so bad that it doesn't matter what the content's about. It's unwatchable. I have a couple of videos like that. Whenever it's me being like, hey guys, this is me wire wrapping. Derp. And it's like, you can't see what I'm doing. But... Oh, Nina says, wow, you have 51,000 subs, Vaughn. Awesome. That is, I still don't even know how to process. I'm still trying to process having 5,000 back in January of this year. Like, that was a really big number to me. And so now I'm like, is this even real life? So, sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Please show more videos about Dragon Eye painting. Love you so much. Right on, Meatloaf. And I actually need to be painting a couple of Dragon Eyes today, too, so we might see what comes of that. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to everybody else in here. Support each other. Oh my gosh, Sam asks, did you see Lauren's photo shoot pictures? She looked amazing. I know, right? And she's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, bitch, shut up, you're awesome. So...
Basically, exact phrase.
Like, I think that's exactly what I said to her, actually. Yeah, we're... Did you open your smashed box that came through the customs you've been waiting on, and I missed it? I haven't. I've been waiting until I see Kaz, because it's important to me that Kaz sees, like, I want to be able to talk to Kaz while I'm opening it. Oh, excuse me. I have a question. Please tell, what is the guitar playing in the background of your videos? That's me playing the guitar, because I can do that one thing, and that's it. Still. Like, I haven't practiced my guitar in, like, probably...
Can play these 3 chords
a year.
really well.
I can play these 3 chords. They aren't even chords. Like, they're like half a chords. But I like just, it's a nice chill background music that's not clashing with me talking. That's not, like, that's probably the thing that I've had the biggest complaint about, other than going off of camera, which I'm still working on. Like, I was editing a video earlier today, and I'm like, really, Vaughn? Like, can't you just stay in frame? And I'm like, no. Is having offensive background music. Because apparently my taste in music is kind of offensive. It sounds like hippie jungle music or something. I haven't seen Kaz in here yet. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh. Hey, Amy. I am feeling much better. I'm trying to learn bunches of different things, but my wifey just doesn't get it. She like, can't you just pick one? Why do you want to do paracord and wire and woodwork? I think you experienced some of that.
What?
No, he did. Randy was like, are you sure? You don't want to just stick to this one thing that we just bought all the crap for? And I was like, no, I must learn and be free. And he was like, bye, money. Okay. Goodbye. And he would do, like, he'd cry as this, like, just credit card.
Just on the inside.
Just on the inside. Hey, Shelly. I'm feeling quite a bit better. I don't know. I still have, like, a little bit of a fever in my face. I need to keep taking it easy, so we probably won't do, like, a 7-hour live stream today. But I'm doing much better. Oh, I do need to go blow my nose, though.
There's the offensive toilet paper.
No, the offensive toilet paper. I figure if it's good enough for my butt, it's good enough for my face, so...
Is that your motto for
That's
life?
my motto for today. If it's good enough for my butt, it's good enough for my face.
That's fair. 2017.
Do what, Randy?
It's Yvonne Williams, 2017. It's good enough for my butt. It's good enough for my face.
Right? Put that on my tombstone. Sorry. Oh gosh, I'm still super behind. Brenda says, only 949,000 more subs before your wedding, right? Have you used dragon vein agate beads? No, but I've seen pictures of them and they're beautiful. Like, oh my god, guys, I love rocks. They're so pretty. When you see YouTubers that have 1 million subs or more, do you think that's pretty average? But when you get even less than that, you think that's most you'll ever get? I don't know. I'm pretty impressed when people have, like, like a bunch of, like, I'm impressed whenever I look and see how many I have. I'm like, hot damn. You know, so, hey, Kaz is here. Okay. Hey, Sam. What's up, baby? You want to come say hi to everybody? No, you can't come over here. You'll knock my beads over. No. No. Sorry. Okay, let me get kind of... Oh, I'm so behind. Excuse me. How do you find wholesalers to buy product from? Artists, I actually focused less on getting my stuff wholesale, as much as I was interested in just finding the manufacturers. So I use a lot of AliExpress. A lot of those same sellers from AliExpress also have Amazon stores, and then I buy a lot on eBay. Because the problem with wholesalers is they require you to buy bulk of certain products. And sometimes even now at our top peak production, I did not need 500 strands of that one kind of bead. If I had a bead store or if I were a reseller, that'd be a completely different story, but I didn't want to deal with having to set up wholesale accounts, and I like being able to kind of flit around from seller to seller and spend my money in a bunch of different smaller locations. I might be paying a little bit more, but I'm getting a more unique product. Is it possible to do Patreon 1 month at a time? I'm on a fixed income and get paid only once a month, so I have to be sure money doesn't come out early. I think so. Like,
Just either go in and sub.
Excuse me. I recommend, if you want to do that, like for in December, I would pledge today, and then it'll come out on the 1st, and then you can unpledge, you know, the next day.
You might want to wait until like the 6th.
Yeah, you might want to wait until the 6th, because it takes until the 5th for it to finish processing.
Depending on either your name or numbers, I'm not sure.
I have no idea what it's based off of.
But sometimes it takes a while.
Oh, well, thanks, Lisa. What's wrong with happy anything, right? Okay, sorry, I'm still trying to get caught up on comments. I'm so sorry, guys. Toilet paper endorsement. I see that you're here, Kaz. I'm just scrolling through trying to... Sorry, excuse me. Oh, thanks, Pat. I don't really understand a word anyone is saying. I'm sorry, Angela. Next tattoo. Yeah, if it's good enough for my butt. I'm envisioning of your studios, envious of your studio, lots of room. I'm pretty pleased with it. We're actually going to turn the living room into more craft room, I think. I saw a tutorial. Ooh, the wire heart with the bead inside, and I just had to make several. Right on. How much product should I start with for a local festival? As much as you can make, honestly. It's, you can only sell as much as you have to, like, you can only make as much money as what you have to sell. So if you come in with $100 worth of product, you're only going to be able to make $100. Like, so just as much as you can. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to, do you have any Christmas slippers? I'm wearing penguins and Santa hats and scarves. No, I don't. I've got little monster feet.
That's not some kind of innuendo.
Right. No, that's not. They're... Randy. Oh, River, that's exciting. Okay. Yeah, it's... Lan has some really good tutorials. Like, there's some goals going on there. And I'm trying to actually emulate how some of her videos are quite short. Tomorrow's video, actually, is going to be on this pendant. And I'm going to have the hour-long full version. And then I also have a 4-minute long condensed version for if you just want to get the gist of it. You know, so... Excuse me. Okay. Thanks, man. It was from... This was a little, like, chandelier earring that one of the little loop-dees broke off of. So I was like... And so I just... You'll see in the tutorial. Right on. Oh, I didn't know that she did a long and a short. I just always see her short ones. Was just wondering how long it takes to make that from scratch. I made this one in like 3 hours yesterday. What's up, boo?
Those dogs
You sound like you need to go back to bed and sleep, right? Question, can you go back and do some of the cane videos again? The time lapse are too fast for me to follow. Mary, I actually do think I am going to go back and revisit, revisit a lot of my older videos that were from like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago maybe, and kind of revisit them in a way, because my editing has improved, and you know, I was actually, it's funny you say that, Penny. I was outside with a blanket earlier, hanging out with my chickens, just kind of sitting in the sun, feeding my chickens oats. So Kaz is here. So I'm opening up Kaz. This is how it had a plastic bag around it, but this is how it arrived. So I hope everything is okay.
Do you need scissors?
I could probably benefit from some scissors. I'm gonna drink some coffee in the interim. Thank you, honey.
Nothing gets so easy.
Ooh. Eee. Randy wants to see too. He's over here looking. Mel, here, come pull up your seat and come sit with me.
If you're done with this.
I don't know if I'm done with that. Oh my gosh. Bunches of little,
They're all in individually hard little...
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Which I think is really brilliant.
Yeah.
Especially considering...
The condition the box arrived in.
Oh my gosh, Kaz. Ah, what's this? I don't know, but it's garland and it's sparkly. Candy!
Nice.
Okay, letter from Kaz. Dear Vaughn, just a little something to say a big thank you for all that you and Randy do. Much love from across the pond, Kaz.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kaz. How'd you know I like Werther's? Did I tell you I like Werther's, or did you just know? Do what, Randy?
I think it came up once.
It came up? Okay, so I'm going to take all the little bags out. Oh, I love Customs had fun, didn't they? Didn't they? Customs, like, played soccer with it, I think. Or football. Ooh, doing a multicolored Viking knit. Right on. Yeah, everybody does love Werther's. Do you like Werther's, Randy? Mm-hmm. Do you want to eat some Werther's with me? Look at that pretty fabric. I'm going to eat and exercise, maybe stretch for a bit, so I have to go now, guys. Bye, Derpy.
I'm going to eat this bag of Werther's.
I'm going to eat this bag of candy. No, actually, I did some yoga this morning. I almost died, though. Because apparently if you go upside down when you're congested, like, and your lungs are congested, like, just, it wasn't a good plan.
Going to have a bad time.
I almost drowned in boogies.
You should have pizza when you French fried.
I should have pizza, but I French fried. Gonna have a bad time. Okay, so I'm opening up this one, which these are red jasper. They're little trays with... Would you send me, Kaz? Hey, thank you, Spirit. Very generous of you. Thank you. Ooh. Look at the grain on that. Randy, come look at these rocks. Come on. Come on. No, bring your chair. No, please. No. Please. No. I'm not going to show you if you don't bring your chair.
Okay.
No, come back. Randy, no. Come be with me. Sorry. But look at this pretty rock. I'm going to show Randy.
You just hold it the way you are. I can't see it at all.
Oh, really? Okay. Ursa, I get my tie-dye clothes from Unleash the Goddess, based out of, Atlanta. Oh, that's such a pretty rock. I love the drama, right? Okay. Red jasper from Brazil. Ooh. What's this one? Did you answer my Patreon question? Trinity, it should work out like that. I'm honestly not that familiar with it. Another bottle. But, one of her beaded bottles. And this one has a pumpkin in it. But you can pledge, and then whenever your thing's been taken out, you can unpledge.
How did you get a pumpkin in the bottle?
Kaz made it.
She made the bottle or made the pumpkin?
made the pumpkin and then put beads around the bottle. Hey, Valerie. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm still feeling a bit sick, but my energy level's up. Like, it's all physical now. It's not nearly so much just being dead. Because I was pretty dead there for a minute. Where's the duct tape? We'll just tape Randy to Bond so we can't escape. Right?
But then I'll get sick.
Yeah. We've been actually, guys, we've been on kissing quarantine for like a week. Or it at least feels like it's been a week. Because whenever we get sick, we stop kissing. Because then I'll get sick, and then he'll get sick, and then it'll mutate, and I'll get sick again. So I haven't been able to kiss my hubby in like a week. And so I'll just sit here and be like, and he'll look at me and go, and it'll, so, my hubby asked, what do you need rocks for? I took a couple painted critter rocks to his work, and his boss wanted to know where he got them. He wants some for his wife. Now hubby helps look for rocks. Right on.
Nice.
Yvonne, how did Randy get to power?
I have the power.
Oh, because of his shirt? He got his shirt from World of Strange t-shirts 10 years ago.
2 years
2 years ago.
They didn't have
We've
this
known
design.
them for like almost 10 years.
Almost
10 years.
They didn't have this design 10 years ago.
No, they didn't. Oh, pyrite from Peru. I need to not read the trays because I want to be surprised. But you're both sick, and it's nicer to be sick together. No, it's not, Nina. I need him to take care of me when I'm sick because I turn pathetic. I'm like, Randy, I can't walk. I have the sniffles.
I wish you were joking.
He says he wishes I were joking, but I'm not. And then when he's sick, he just dies for 3 days, then comes back.
Yep.
Hey, Amber. Meow. Look at that pyrite, though, guys. I love the different sizes of the crystals in there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, last time I was sick, you forgot I was sick. And
No,
just... you were mad at me.
no, I was lonely, and I didn't understand why. And then I was like, oh, yeah, you've been sleeping for 3 days. So... You breathe the same. It will happen anyways. We know, but we've actually been able to avoid it before. Like, we've also been sleeping head to foot. That way I'm not, like, breathing in his face during the night. I'm pretty gay, Dawn. He says, are you gay? Yeah, I'm full-on gay. Look at my...
So happy.
Hey, Randy.
What?
Look at the camera.
Nah.
She's kind of butch, but she'll do. We're all gay here.
Oh my God.
Well, gotta call a witch doctor. Yeah, right? Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Spirit says burn sage, bay leaves. I've been burning a lot of sage bundles. And it's like just something for in the air. See Brandy just as a girl. Ooh, Twister's making a spiral chain for a mini tree garland. That'd be so cute. Oh, I hope you get to feeling better. Oh, what's this one? See, that's what happens when I don't read the thing. I think this is a gypsum rose, right? Desert rose from Mexico.
I don't know. Read the thing. What does it say?
I'm trying to guess. Oh no, I never ever want to see Randy dressed as a girl. Beard. No, yeah, that's something. He's a very manly looking dude. Like, he doesn't look feminine. He looks angry, like, whenever I put makeup on him.
He just looks angry 100%.
He just looks angry all the time. Ugh. Are these tissues? Or is this fabric? Oh, they're just super pretty tissues. They're good enough for my butt. They're good enough for my face. And these are very pretty. So, do you know how to do a P.O. box address on Amazon to send things? I don't know.
Just put in the P.O. box address when you buy something, right?
Horace says, Randy, no offense, but you do not make a good-looking woman. Stick to being a guy. Oh, the face.
I just want to be girl pretty. Oh, great. We broke Vaughn.
Don't. You're killing me, honey. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cough up my lungs on you guys. Did you hear him? I just want to be girl pretty. Oh, no. Oh. Sorry. Sorry. A duck face helps though. When Randy duck faces, it's literally the worst thing in the world.
I'm pretty sure angels cry. cry.
Angels cry, he says. His falsetto was pretty good. He doesn't really get everything else, but it's... Oh, Lord, poor Randy. Okay, gonna keep opening Kaz's present. Poor Randy, I love you so much. I'm sorry that we're laughing at your expense. Ooh. Ah. What are these ones, Kaz? Like, these look like mother of pearl, but I don't know what those are. Those are super pretty, though. Maybe glass? They look really nice. Putting together another one soon. You're too kind, Kaz. I think they're a swirled glass. The detail on them is really nice. Oh, Scott says, don't listen to him, Randy. You're fabulous, girlfriend. Duck faces.
Duck faces?
Yeah. What would happen if you used Vicks Vapor Rub and combine it with the burning sage and hot tea lemon? That's actually kind of what I've been doing. Whenever the congestion was really bad and I was blowing my nose so much, I was putting the Vicks Vapor Rub on my chest, and then, like, I was rubbing my throat, and then I just, like, put it up my nose, and I was like, that's the good stuff. So...
I believe you were saying I still can't smell it.
Yeah, I still couldn't smell it, but I could feel it burning, and I was like, yes! Burn out my sinuses. So, I do make sage bundles, but white sage doesn't grow that well here. So I just make it out of, like, kitchen sage and peppermint, like, just the stuff that grows in my garden. So, ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. I have no idea what this is, but it's pretty. It is aragonite from Morocco. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And some of these, like, I've never seen aragonite before. I'm going to go behind his bank and do it. What? Tutorial, please. I'll do a tutorial on how to make fudge sticks. The crystals formed from the desert sand. Wow. That would be super cool. Enough. Ooh, guys. Look at that. Big old piece of mother of pearl. That is just beautiful. I love shells. Oh, and it feels so good on my fever face. Yes, if you guys send me stuff, I will rub it on my face. This is so pretty. Kaz. Is this, like, just for decorating with, or did... Oh, have fun at the doctor, Chris. I used up your oregano oil. It's been... I think it helped me recover way faster than what I normally would have. Can you do some tutorials with those new rocks? I'm really not happy with the rocks I did and could use some help. Right on, Mary. I don't know if I'll use some of these ones, because this one I'm going to hoard forever in my rock collection. But this one I'm definitely going to use in a tutorial, and we'll kind of go from there. You all can expect some more wire wrapping tutorials in the near future. Excuse me. Woo. What's this one? I think this is the last one. Did everything survive, Kaz? It didn't seem like anything had fallen out. Look at this snowflake obsidian, guys. That's amazing. It's all two-faced. Oh, so pretty. I've never seen a piece of unpolished snowflake obsidian before. This is so cool. You can do exclamation point MAIL, and it'll give you my P.O. box. But I'll also read it out for you. It's P.O. Box 238, Carthage, Missouri, 64836, I think. Take a bite out of crunch. Oh, okay. Kaz, I'm so glad that I was able to open this with you here today. Thank you so much for all this generosity. Like, seriously, though. I know that these things don't happen quick. Like, all the work that goes into this is so impressive. And, like, y'all, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little pumpkin. Pumpkin. So, now we have nice little seasonal fairy bottles. Get ready to make you a hot toddy and take a hot bath and sweat it out. I've been trying, Joan, but we've got a show this weekend. So there's no rest for the wicked. So... Pat, I'm very lucky. Pat says you're so lucky to have people that send such great stones. I can't seem to get the stones. Where does he or she get them? Where did you get these ones, Kaz? I get excited about rocks too. A hot toddy is, some people do it with hot water. I like it with hot tea, but with a shot of whiskey in it and like I like it with cloves and cinnamon sticks. And then like a slice of orange and just like, I also like it with hot cider with alcohol in it. So they help me go to bed whenever I'm sick because whenever the congestion and coughing is so bad, sometimes, fortunately I'm a lightweight, so like 2 shots I'm out. So
Yeah, we determined 3 shots and you're out.
3 shots and I'm ill. I thought I was going to throw up. Like, I can't do 3 shots is too much. 2 shots and I'm good. Hot whiskey and lemonade. Right on. I do that with hot water, lemon, honey, and either spiced rum or apple crown royal. That sounds so yummy. Gosh. I used to be like, I don't really like drinking. And then I discovered liqueurs are delicious. So... Like, I love brandy, I love whiskey, I love rum. Like, rum's probably my favorite. Like, so yummy. What did I hear about a wedding?
I have no idea.
Bork, bork goes the doggy dog. Is there somebody here? What's going on, Sam? Jimmy fall down a well again or something? Poor little lamp dog. He keeps breaking his lampshade or his cone. Come here. Come here. So we had to put tape around it to hold it together. And it's the most like just we're gonna have to get a new one after he takes this one off. Ooh. But it's fluorescent gaffer's tape that I use on my hoops because that's all we had. Ooh. Scratching the dog's butt. Come here, doggies. But he keeps, like, cone clipping everything. Cone of shame fashion statement, right? Time to bling out Z's cone. We actually, guys, we think we're going to turn it into, are there any Stranger Things fans here? Right? And that's the thing, Bernie, is that Bernie says I'm not sure if they actually help or if they just get you so drunk that you don't care about the illness anymore. Either way, I don't care if it's a placebo or if it just makes me numb to this world. It's worth it. He can eat with the cone on, eat, drink his water, everything. He's good. It keeps him from chewing on his butt, which is the important part. We want to turn the cone into the Demogorgon thing. Like, wouldn't that be cool?
Maybe a demidog.
Did you see the one with the martini olive? Oh, no.
Yes, I have seen that one.
I haven't seen it. That's cute, though. But yeah, we can't justify modding out a cone that's still useful. But if you stop putting peanut butter on his butt, he won't be on it. No, it's his little mange spot.
Don't tell me how to remove
Don't
my
tell us
dog.
how to raise our dogs. Where is the show this weekend? Sorry if I missed the answer. Wendy, we're actually going to be set up in the Grace Episcopal Church here in Carthage, Missouri for their Old World Market. They raise every year. They do this as a fundraising thing. Excuse me, Z. Can you go over this way, please? Thank you. No, keep going. They do a fundraiser for their mission in Haiti. Hey, Rachel. We're doing really well. And so the booth fees, and then they sell tickets on Friday for like a kind of wine and hors d'oeuvres, Christmas themed shopping experience. And I'm so ignorant on this. I don't know if they call him the father or the minister or what, but like the head dude who preaches at the church dresses up like the Krampus and then walks around and like spanks people with a stick. And I'm like, y'all are my favorite church ever. Except for that I don't leave the house, so I never go there. But if I were the church going type, I would go there because they are the coolest people.
Well, he usually only spanks those who haven't been buying things.
Yeah, he threatens people to buy stuff or he'll spank them. And I'm like, oh my god, I love you, man. And then his wife is just gorgeous and talented. She makes her sons, her son the coolest costumes. Like, I didn't get to see him, but Randy did. I was off teaching.
Was awesome.
But he got to see the Happy Mask Salesman. costume that she had made for her son. And so it was just, I don't know, to me that little church is such the embodiment of everything positive about the community and the support and the structure of, you know, a church environment. Whereas the churches that I grew up in were a completely different experience. So it's an Episcopal church here in Carthage, and it's like the building's like over 100 years old, and it's like just beautiful. Their garden has this like labyrinth maze in it. I'll have to see if I can't get some footage while we're there on a Friday and Saturday, and it's I think it'll be super cool to Kirsten says I'm a Methodist. It's like I'm a crafter. This is my church, guys. How's the weather there? It's pretty good. It's actually warmer outside than what it is in the house. So we have the windows open. Will you come hang out with me, pretty girl?
Oh yeah, that thing you wanted to keep.
What thing?
Nice and clean.
Is she laying on it now?
Oh yeah.
Ember. 60s in Tennessee. The world needs more Krampus. Think the stupidity out of people makes it necessary for the hair straightener to have the warning label only for outer use. Yeah, the label on what was it? A chainsaw that said do not use on genitals, and I was like,
do not attempt to stop with genitals.
Yeah,
hands or genitals.
Don't attempt to stop with hands or genitals. And I'm like, what? Because never once have I been like, my thumbs didn't work. Taco time. Like, no, that's not. I don't know.
Well, I couldn't stop it with my hands.
I couldn't stop it with my hands. So, waiting for the toes first label in shoes, right? I get it from shops near where I live. They sell gemstones and things. Ooh, right on. And that's, to go back to purchasing crystals, some of my favorite crystals that I've been able to purchase. Thanks for hanging out, River. We'll see you around. We're from Gem and Mineral shows. Like... that where I can actually go in and, you know, touch all the rocks and, like, rummage through the bins and stuff. And I might get better prices online, but I've gotten consistently better quality stones being able to pick them out in person. But we have taco time crying from laughter. I'm glad you like that, Scott. That's a little bit more... Normally, I try to not filter myself with you guys, but I do try to keep a little bit of that sense of humor on the down low. But that's basically my sense of humor. Shelly says, Vaughn, what day did the craft crates go out so I can have an idea on how long it takes? The mailman took them from us this past Monday. So what day was that? It was the 27th.
3 days ago?
It was the 27th of November that the craftsman took them, or the mailman took the craft crates off the porch. Ah, right on. Debbie, okay. Ooh, wow. Good job, Kristen. Big flea market in Nashville. I got some raw peridot. Ooh, okay. Where can I get a straightener for inner use? Hey Pat, she's I'm a crafter, made Methodist, and a now Catholic. Here in St. Paul, there does not seem to be any places to go look. Y'all would send me on the next shuttle in the orbit if you had to put up with my sense of humor, right? Ooh! Lori says, received my craft crate yesterday, but I live in Missouri as well. Well, congratulations on your weight loss, Kristen. I'm sitting at a happy 229. Like, I haven't gained any more over the past 2 months. I haven't lost any, but I have not gained. I have finally stopped that gaining trend. And considering I've been eating basically garbage, with, like, every once in a while I'll actually meal plan. And I do really good for, like, that week. And then I'm like, hey, we should eat pizza covered in cheese, like liquid cheese. I will split my dragon vein agates. Where can I send them? Oh my gosh. You can type !mail, and that will write it out for you, but I'll read it out to you as well. It's P.O. Box 238, Carthage, Missouri, 64836. Thank you guys. Whew, okay, I think it's been about an hour. I think I'm gonna let you guys go, because I need to stop talking before I start coughing a whole bunch. Um, so, and I'm getting kind of tired. Like, the coffee is both simultaneously kicking in and wearing off at the same time. All the jewelry talk. How goes the rabbits, chickens, and gardens? It's a disaster. The garden is a total disaster, but I love it because it's like this every year. I just haven't caught the gardening bug back this year.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't even got cold yet.
It hasn't even gotten cold yet. Like, it frosted enough to kill off the tomato plants, but
That's a while ago.
yeah, it's after that frost, it hasn't been cold enough again. So, but thanks guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. So keep being you, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. So happy crafting and bye.